Why are you here? Do you have news about the Tiger Group? Dominic Grayson looked up in surprise as the spy entered his office. The spy nodded. Yes, sir. Activities have been increasing within their organization in the past few weeks. Interesting. What kind of activity? Dominic lit a fat cigar and sat back in his chair. There have been a lot of new contracts drawn up and management changes within their companies. Share sell-offs, mergers, that sort of thing. The spy reported. Dominic puffed his cigar thoughtfully and muttered to himself. Looks like the Tiger's return is shaking things up within the organization. This may leave them vulnerable to attack. He looked back up at the spy as he tapped the ash off his cigar. And what about the Tiger? Any leads on who he is yet? No, the spy replied. The Tiger Group has hidden the Tiger's identity very well. We still have no leads, but I'm working on it. Then what the hell are you doing here? Dominic suddenly roared. Get out! And don't come back until you find some information worth sharing. You risk exposing yourself every time we're seen together. Yes, sir, the spy said nervously, making a beeline for the door. Dominic brought the cigar back to his lips, but after a few puffs, he realized it had gone out. Damn it all to hell! He cursed and threw the unlit cigar against the wall. I'm going to catch that Tiger if it's the last thing I do. When Aiden got back to the Stone mansion, Craig was just on his way out. They bumped into each other on the steps to the front door. Aiden sighed. What are you doing here, Craig? You should be asking yourself that question. Craig scoffed. Learn your place in society, or I'll have to teach it to you, delivery boy. Aiden grabbed Craig by his shirt. You're the one who doesn't know how society works. Didn't your mom ever teach you not to hit on married women? I'm warning you for the last time. Back off. Craig threw his head and laughed. How long do you really think Ava will stay with a loser like you? You have no idea who you're dealing with, Craig. Aiden warned. If you come between me and Ava, you're going to regret it. Craig pulled free of Aiden's grip and began walking toward his car. Calm down, lover boy. Your divorce will be over even faster than your wedding was. All I have to do is sit back and wait. As much as I want to wipe that smirk off of Craig's face, I don't need more drama with the Stones right now, Aiden thought, unclenching his fists. He took a deep breath and went inside. As Aiden entered the mansion, he saw Sandra sitting alone in the living room, filing her nails. Good night, Mrs. Stone, Aiden said politely, and continued making his way to Ava's room. But Sandra's cold voice stopped him in his tracks. I didn't think you'd ever have the nerve to show your face here again. Ava is my wife, and she lives here. So, unfortunately, I have no choice but to come back. Aiden snarked. Since you and I are both suffering so badly, let's start the divorce process as soon as possible and put an end to this torture. Sandra replied sarcastically. Sorry, Mrs. Stone. I made a commitment to Ava, and I plan to keep it. Ava is suffering more than both of us combined. She feels suffocated, living with a parasite like you. Sandra huffed. You're the one suffocating her, not me, Aiden snapped. You all treat her like a child, especially her grandfather. Sandra sneered. Oh, really? While you were out doing God knows what all day today, Ava's grandfather was busy naming her CEO of StoneCo. Aiden's eyebrows shot up in surprise. So, Ava is running the company now? Yes, and she's no longer dependent on anyone. I bet the first decision she makes will be to throw you out of her life. That's great, Aiden replied, barely paying attention to Sandra. He was too wrapped up in his own thoughts. So my plan finally worked. I can't wait to talk to Ava. Sandra snapped her fingers. Are you listening to me?
I said she's going to throw you out of her life. What's so great about that?
Aiden was so excited that he kissed his mother-in-law on the cheek.
Sorry, Mrs. Stone. I'd love to stay and chat more, but I've got to run.
As he turned to leave, he heard Sandra's shrill voice behind him.
Don't forget tomorrow is Ava's birthday, and Craig is taking her out to celebrate. We can't have the new CEO of StoneCo seen in public with you now, can we?
I'm pretty sure that's Ava's decision. Good night, Mrs. Stone. When Aiden got to Ava's room, she was sitting in front of the mirror, removing her makeup. She made eye contact with him through her reflection. Where have you been all day? Were you with Charlotte again? Aiden shook his head and sighed. No, I wasn't with Charlotte. I told you, nothing is going on between us. I thought she already called you and explained what happened with the pictures. Ava stood up and looked him up and down suspiciously. Yes, she did. But that doesn't explain why you're just getting home now. Aiden shrugged. I had to work late, and you know how Chicago traffic is. Why are you asking so many questions? Did you miss me? He smirked and moved closer until they were standing just inches apart. Ava scoffed. We're married, aren't we? As your wife, I can ask you as many questions as I feel like. My wife. I do like hearing you say that. Aiden teased. But that doesn't answer my question. I think you care about me more than you let on. Ava blushed, but didn't turn away. Well, I think you do too. Aiden chuckled and tucked a loose strand of Ava's hair behind her ear. That's a good point. I guess I've never told you how beautiful you look without makeup. I do? Ava's lips parted as she locked eyes with Aiden, inviting him in. He tilted her chin up and kissed her passionately, yet gently, tasting the sweetness of her lips for the first time. Ava kissed him back just as eagerly, finally giving in to the tension that had been building between them for weeks. Suddenly, she stiffened and pushed him away. Why did you do that? She asked, trying to catch her breath. Aiden smiled. I've been wanting to do that for a very long time. I really do care about you, Ava. I guess I do really care about you, too. A little. Ava admitted, as if surprised at herself. Aiden grinned. So, does that mean I get to celebrate your birthday with you tomorrow? Ava suddenly froze and pulled away. She turned back to the mirror and continued wiping off her makeup. I'm sorry, Aiden, but I already made plans with Craig. Aiden's mouth fell open. What? You're not seriously going to spend your birthday with that, are you? Ava rolled her eyes. He's not an... Now it was Aiden's turn to scoff. What are you talking about? If you look up in the dictionary, Craig's name pops up. Just tell me what you want to do. I'll take you anywhere that you want to go. I'm sorry, Aiden. I can't take the risk of getting tagged in pictures with you. It'll be a big problem for me after we get divorced. Divorced? Aiden's mind was reeling. But I thought we just admitted that we have feelings for each other. Ava cut him off. Come on, Aiden. Grow up. Neither of us wanted this marriage in the first place. Now that my grandfather has named me CEO, we don't need to stay together. But what if we want to? Are you forgetting the night we met? Ava snapped. I woke up to find you in my hotel room. In my bed. I'm sorry, but I could never get over something like that. Besides, we're from completely different worlds. It's nothing personal. Aiden couldn't believe his ears. How can she say it's not personal? So let me get this straight. You're worried about being seen with me, but you're not worried that the world will think you're having an affair with Craig? Ava shrugged as she dabbed on some eye cream. Craig has money and social status. That's all people care about. You really care that much about what people think, don't you? Asked Aiden. Ava huffed. I'm the CEO of StoneCo now. I've got a reputation to keep. If only she knew that I was the tiger, Aiden thought. But I can't say anything, not yet. And besides, even if she knew I was the tiger, would she ever forgive me for what happened the night we met? I really wish I could remember. I'm going to bed now. Good night. Ava's voice brought Aiden back to the present. Do you want me to leave? Aiden asked. Ava yawned as she curled up under the blankets. You can sleep here, but stay on your side of the bed or it'll be the last time. By the time Aiden took a shower and got into bed next to Ava, she was already fast asleep. He wasn't tired yet, so he began scrolling through his phone. He came across an application that he had never seen before. What the hell is this? Another one of Cyrus's upgrades? Aiden wondered. His curiosity got the best of him, and he clicked it open. A series of video windows popped up on his screen, each with a date and timestamp. Aiden clicked on one of the videos, and footage of him getting jumped by Derek's goons began to play. Holy shit! This must be the footage from my car's security cameras, Aiden realized. I almost completely forgot about that feature. Now I have proof of what Derek's goons did to me, and I know exactly what they look like. A new plan to get revenge on Derek and his goons began formulating in Aiden's mind. Will Aiden and Ava ever find out what happened the night they met? What will Aiden do with the video footage of Derek's goons? Will Ava ditch Aiden and spend her birthday with Craig?
Wait, that's not the end. You've just had a free taste. Now get the full story on the Pocket FM app, link in description. Check out our next video and playlist, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.